station of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Eddie in Boca Raton. Hey, Eddie, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good. It is a treasure to have TFNN every hour during the trading day, to be there to help you, to guide you, and even to give you some peace of mind, or like that somebody else is there with you while you're trading this crazy market, either up or down.
Well, listen, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, because we wouldn't be out here, folks, if we didn't have all you guys, gals, tigers and tigresses as clients. And, you know, the market teaches you every single day, man.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you're there to serve the one you love. And every kiss and every touch, you feel you're there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 186. Nasdaq's up 33. S&P's up 12. Gold contract up $15, trading $18.22 an ounce. We got silver up 59 cents, $23.06 an ounce. Light sweet crude off $1, $91.39 a barrel. Notes and bonds. A 10-year note up 4 ticks, trading 126.28. The 30-year up 6 ticks at 153.14, and King Dollar. King Dollar's down 58 ticks, trading 95.427. The euro is out here at 114. The yen's at 115. The British pound is trading out here at 135 to $1 US. Let's get over to our man, Mr. Dave Mazda. Dave is the head of product and the managing director at Direction, folks. And of course, as you come over to our website, you can just hit that Direction banner. Bottom line, we have a trader's market for sure. We got a two-way market. We got commodities moving. They have a lot of great products out there that can help you each and every day. Dave Mazda, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely, man. Well, first, you know, and folks, you got to remember something. When you're over to Direction shares, right, every day after the close, okay, they put the price movers up there, the volatility spikes, and they create and redeems. So, Dave, I'm looking at this volatility spikes, and you can see that the Bulls and the Bears are fighting about the LABD and the LABU. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah. It's an interesting, the biotech space, I mean, it's had a pretty rough 2021.
Yes.
And now we're seeing, and you know, longer term strategists are saying now may be a better time to get into the space, and the valuations have come down, but the trading community has really latched on to that idea. But we're seeing, really, to your point, the Bulls and the Bears fighting it out in the near term here. And there's not necessarily a clear direction from the activity we're seeing in those paper funds of who might be winning right now.
There isn't. And that's pretty, I kind of like that setup, folks. And the reason I like that setup is that's how the market likes to trade. I mean, when you have a two-way market out here, you know, as Dave just said, biotechs have been down for a while. Let's talk about, you have a new 2 times oil service stock, the ONG. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, we're excited about ONG. Stands for oil and gas, if you will.
Cool. Okay.
Really a complement to a fund like Gush,
yes,
which people might be more familiar with. The names in Gush are your oil and gas exploration and production companies.
Okay.
The oil services, which are in ONG, those are your more like the picks and shovels,
yes,
of the oil industry. So they have a really high beta to the price of oil, the underlying commodity.
Yeah.
And in fact, depending upon the environment, they might be performing a lot differently than the E&P names. So I think there's a great opportunity for traders who, especially in this market, as we're seeing energy make a pretty decent comeback here along with the rest of commodities, to actually play those two off each other.
No, big time. And inside that, folks, you get Schlumberger, Halliburton, Baker Hughes, Transocean, a lot of them that you actually know. Now, we have to go, the bottom line, folks, if you've never traded, whether it's the nugget or the dust, okay, bottom line, we got some action in gold. And so when we get action in gold, you can go over to this nugget. This is going to get interesting here, Dave, to see. I mean, it's been laying down, not just, your nugget. I mean, that market in general. We've got a couple little pops, but we got action out here now, man.
Well, I heard you talking about the dollar, when you're wrapping up the previous segment. And look, that's been a big part of one of the reasons, along with yields, of why gold as a commodity, I think, has been confusing traders, right?
Yes.
Many people would kind of expect historically that gold would be ripping and it would be in the nightly news like it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
That hasn't been the case. And the miners in particular, to your point, haven't really seen that come back. But gold's on the move today. And we're definitely seeing it with nugget dust, at least on a daily basis.
And folks, if you're watching Tiger TV and you're seeing the screen, the bottom line is that nugget is taking out the B point of an ABC up with volume. So that, bottom line, when I do these ABCs, that's saying, what's it, 7? That's $7. That's saying nugget's going to 51. You're at 48.12 right now. So pretty cool that we finally getting some action in that market. And, when we take a look at whether it's the S&P, whether it's the NASDAQ, this has been pretty wild action, hasn't it? That we come down, flip right back, going topside. There's a lot of opportunity out here, Dave.
Yeah, I think traders, the pulse at the fingertips this is the market for it. I've heard some people call, to use your ABC analogy, that maybe the market itself is going to see that and maybe retest some lows later.
I agree.
And so basically, I think on the upside, take advantage of it for the time being. But we know there's still question marks about what's going to happen with the Fed. We know we're going to get a hike. We know we're going to get some action.
Yes.
But is the market really prepared for it? And I think earnings season, frankly, has been helpful to kind of get rid of those macro headwinds for the time being. And look, we saw the Meta news, and then the Apple saved the day, Meta ruined it.
Yeah.
And then Amazon.
Then Amazon saved
really
the
helped
day
again. So this market is going to remain kind of two-way, I think, for a while. But at least for the leverage and inverse side, to your point, we see action happening everywhere. Really, it's happening in the growth names like biotech, happening still in the semis. People aren't giving up on that trade yet, but we are starting to see people really nibble again back at the gold miners, back in the energy space, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to bring O&G to market, as if we do see that secular move away from growth and toward value.
There's no doubt. And you brought up a great point. What has happened, folks, gold hasn't moved. And the equities have moved pretty good. And it doesn't move, folks, until it moves. And then, gold loves these straight line moves, man. And we'll see whether this is going to be one of them. But there's no doubt that we got a two-way market. You got some great product out here. And it's very easy to look at the product, folks. You're right at TFNN. Just hit that direction banner. Bring you over. A lot of great product. Dave, you have a great one, safe one. Look forward to speaking to you 2 weeks from today.
Thank you. Talk soon.
Thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. The market's getting goosed. We got the Dow Industrial's up 222. NASDAQ is up 62. S&P's up 20. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back with our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
So Dow Industrials right now up 222. We get the Nasdaq up 58. S&P's up 19.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as we do each and every Monday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Steve has an outstanding show here every trading day, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Also a great newsletter, Mastering Probability. Now, it's very easy to get Steve's newsletter, folks, and a great time to get it because we have a trader's market. There's no doubt about that, man. Come over to our website at TFNN. You go right into newsletters. You're going to see Mastering Probability on the right-hand side. You just hit subscribe. You can get Mastering Probability for 1 month for $149. You get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $199. And you get it for a year, folks, for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Steve Rhodes, what's going on?
Well, just shifting my sports gears from football, though we've got a good game coming up next weekend, let's hope, to things like hockey and the Olympics. I don't know if you've watched any of it. I've been watching a little bit in the evenings, like about 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
If I'm up and what I saw the first couple of days was the snowboarding, women's snowboarding.
I saw that.
Is that amazing?
It is amazing, man. It is.
Can you imagine going down those hills and doing what they do?
No. And, I snowboarded, but I never made it by the bunny slope. And, folks, when you're snowboarding on the bunny slope, let me tell you, you're going fast. Okay?
Yeah.
I have no idea how they do that. Yeah. And your bum really hurts because you fall so many times.
Yeah. It's amazing. And some of these women, when they have fallen, they've got such flexibility that they're able to pop back up.
Isn't that amazing? I know, man. Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking they'd be broken bones all over the place, but they've got such flexibility. So I've really enjoyed watching that. How about talk about that? How about the losers out there? Right? That's another amazing sport.
That is a mind blower. You know what the cool thing is? We have it made for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's, just so you know, folks, you can listen to it at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter. It's on 2 stations. Just go down further, and it's almost on 24 hours a day, which is really dynamite. So
yeah, it is. Cool. When we were watching the luge, my wife said to me, she said, so what do you think those people are thinking about? I said, what I'd be thinking about is staying on that board and not flipping over. And sure enough, about 30 seconds later, one of the guys lost it and was flying. And I think that's actually more dangerous on the luge track, flipping over, because there's no way to stop.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
I didn't see that. That's sick. Yeah.
And luckily, the guy was okay, but that I don't think you'll get me on a luge.
No.
or on a board.
When we were kids, we would have did it. That would have been great. I would have stayed on it all day. But guess what? we want to live for a while here, man.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So let's get to the markets out here. We always typically start, just a refresher, hey, where are we at in the seasonal pattern out here? So we know that the Dow typically tops, folks, in January, early January, and then it bottoms at the end of January. And this year here, we've got the Dow topping on January 5th, and so far the bottom is on January 24th. So the seasonal pattern is, it's not even being shown here. Hold on a minute here. Give me a moment. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I'm showing the wrong screen. Do that on occasion. But in any event, so I'll just go back real quickly, folks. Here's the seasonal pattern.
Yep.
There we go. And then you've got the January 5th top, the January 24th bottom out there. Now, what we really start taking a look at, so what I want to do here, something different than what we've done in the past, is just really take a look at some of the sectors inside the S&P 500 and some of the top-weighted instruments that make up the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow. And what I'm doing here is giving a bigger picture. So these are annual charts, yearly charts that we're taking a look at. And this is the one key thing that everybody that's listening to us, you don't have to be a technician, you just have to have access to a charting application. And what I can assure you is that when you're taking a look at an instrument, if price is trading above the prior year's high, so 2021's high, you're in a bullish or a breakout mode. And if you're not trading above that, you've got something else that's going on. That's especially important for us right now. So here you've got the S&P in the upper left-hand corner. We can see that it's trading below last year's high. So too is the XLK. So too is the healthcare sector. So too is the consumer discretionary sector. Now the XLF, this is interesting. If the XLF can close above 4086, it's going to be in breakout mode. So it's got some possibility and potential. But if we go down one level lower, and you were talking about the energy sector earlier with your prior segment here, that is in full out breakout mode. Now, people didn't necessarily need me to tell them that, but it is good to have the visual to really see what's going on. So the two hot sectors right now inside the S&P is the energy sector and potentially the financial sector. Otherwise, everything else is trading below 2021's high and says, be careful, be cautious out there.
That's good to know, man. I remember saying this last year. I remember the same deal, which is so cool. Go ahead, Steve. This is cool, man. Yeah.
It is, and because it's something easy for everybody that's listening to us to follow along. We start talking A to B equals C, the oscillator and change line, all these things, and it can confuse people. But this one's simple. Now here, Tom, this is a set of charts looking at the futures contracts out here. So in the upper left-hand side, we've got the U.S. dollar index. If it starts trading above 96.94, it's going to be in breakout mode. And now I'm going to go all the way over on the right-hand side in the center here. You've got the 10-year Treasury note. Now, you already know this, but now that people can see this, it's trading below last year's low. Folks, that's very bearish. As long as that condition remains out there, that is a bearish pattern. If we look at, go down to the lower line out here, we'll see that rice is breaking out. So we've got rice that's going up in price. We've got soybeans that's getting ready to take out this 1586.40 level. That's going to be in full out breakout mode. You've got light sweet crude in the upper left out here, 85.38. As long as price remains above that, it's bullish. Now, what's helpful about this for folks is to try to take a look at those things that are bullish. Those of you that want long trades, energy trades, things of that sort, you now know where to focus your time. In the futures market, if you're looking at commodities, rice and soybeans are really important to be watching. And if you're long the 10-year Treasury, right now, you really need to have a good bottom pop, Tom, because you're trading below last year's low. That is not a good thing. If we shift over here to the top holdings inside the NDX 100, you've got Apple leading the way, Microsoft, but you can see each of these are trading below last year's high. So they all suggest to be very careful out here. Now, Facebook's got some real problems because it's trading below 244.61. So this could be, and Facebook, Tom, this is the first year since it's been introduced from since its IPO. This is the first year price has even been able to get below the prior year's low. Wow. So this is telling us there's some really significant issues going on inside of Facebook. If we look at the Dow in the top 10 or the top holdings out here, that shows no breakouts, but it does show that Honeywell, which is the 11th weighted instrument inside of the Dow, that is trading below last year's low, 194.55. So anybody that has it as long-term holding, you should really watch that 194.55 level. And then finally, the S&P 500. Here's the top 12 instruments inside this. What was interesting, I didn't realize this until I put together this chart. The only stock that's breaking out is Berkshire Hathaway. Wow. Which typically follows the S&P 500, but it does not appear to be following the S&P 500 this year. So The weighted underlying instruments, they all suggest caution, and so too do the yearly charts. And you and I have talked about this. Many of the yearly charts have these TD9 count tops, and that's where we can definitely see price pull back. And so far, that's what we have seen unfold. Shorter term, what I want people to realize is that we should see a bounce. And the reason we should see a bounce is on a weekly basis, the Russell 2000, that's the very right-hand corner panel, formed a Gartley buy pattern. And this little oscillator and change line changed colors. So we should see this move up to the 2140 level. How are we going to know if we're going to see this rally, folks? Well, I'll just take a look at them. Just moving here to the futures contract. There's these descending trend lines. Tom, I think those are the real targets. Whether we get an A to B equals CD to the upside, well, it has to take out those swing points. But right now, the Russell 2000 is the first one to test a trend line. So everybody should keep an eye on the Russell.
And what an awesome update, Steve. And folks, It's really easy to get his newsletter. Come over to our website at TFNN, get that Master in Probability, and it's going to help you tremendously, man. It just helped me tremendously. Have a great one and have a safe one, Steve.
Thanks. You too, Tom.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading market and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 132. You get the NASDAQ flat. S&Ps are up 4.5. Let's go take a look at Chevron for a couple of the tigers out here. So Chevron, as the oil, bottom line has been going higher. This has been on a tear. Last 5 months, it just went from 93 to 139. Now, let's put this on I'm going to put it on a monthly because I believe it's a monster ABC up. Okay, so let me see here. So you got an ABC up for sure. That's 92, $1.10. That's 18. That gives you, that's where we're at right now. It gives you $1.35. Now the real question is that, okay, so it broke top side here. I'm going to move this back a little. Okay, so you broke the consolidation top side. So, okay, here we go. You break the consolidation top side, and what you can do is you can take the, whoops, close that one. I'm not going to take this spike low. I'm going to take this low right here. So when you break a consolidation like that, you can take the top of it, 135, the bottom of it, which is, let's say, 70. You're talking 210, man. Yeah, you're talking, that's where it can go, and what I did here is that the bottom of the consolidation, I took 69. I didn't take the spike low of 51. So there's action here, and it's big action. And I suspect what we're seeing here, folks, okay, is these inflation numbers are here. So you almost can look at everything and just tack on 30%. That's kind of how it goes. I know it's insane, but bottom line, it is, excuse me, folks. It is what it is, and that's the number that we're talking about. Excuse me, right across the board. So we'll see some big numbers. Some of the higher volume equities that we have out here today. You have Snap down 61 cents. Peloton's up $6. They get a lot of takeover talk. Facebook's down $10.50. You got American Airlines up 91 cents. Spirit was going to get taken over by Frontier, that is up 366. You got NVIDIA up 558. Let's go look at NVIDIA. Because when we just went through, we just listened to Steve, what Steve was saying, the bottom line is, what's really cool what Steve was saying is this, folks, okay? I love breaking down sectors, and when I trade ETFs, okay, the bottom line is that you look at the large weightings inside that sector, and it tells you a huge amount. When Steve was just going over the amount of equities that are not over their highs of last year, you want to take that into account in a monster way, okay? Because, the bottom line is that they should have been, and they're not. And so, it looks to me that we're still in a counter-trend bounce, and we very well may be just in a monster consolidation, which would be dynamite. Because a monster consolidation would really get some action going, meaning it would build cause for a year and a half for the next leg up. Right now, you take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA doesn't have any juice, man. The bottom line, you're off that high of 346. You made a low a couple weeks ago of 208. You're at 249. Just doesn't have it. I suspect it's going to get a little bit higher because this market wants to go higher. Now, one of the things that you want to watch like a hawk is this. And it would seem to me that it's going to be very easy to actually do an ABC structure on the way up. And this is what it is. So let's look at this. We came off the lows. Well, first off, we had the low that was established out here in the futures of 42.12. Okay? We kept testing it 4 or 5 days. Then what we did is that we took off topside. And, bottom line, you had an expansion of volume. When we just pulled back downtown, you had a contraction of volume. So the setup is there for a nice potential ABC structure on the way up. And if we do this number on it, you're going to see the 43.17 is the A, 43.17. The B is 45.86. So the bottom line is that you get about 269 A to B. Your C point here is 44.38. That's going to get you 47.08. What's up at this high? Right there? Yeah, 47.08. So the swing point, that's saying it can get us up to almost the 47.39, which is the swing from the 12th of January. The cool thing is that, folks, you don't get a lot of chances when you've had a deep retracement like this, right? And then all of a sudden you come off the retracement, you go higher, and on top of that, you get a potential ABC structure up. Because of the retracement also, when we went back down last week, was so small that, you could just make sure it breaks the B point first before you get into it. So it's a nice setup. And what you also have, one of the targets was telling me this morning, they get these RightX funds, folks, right? And the bottom line, the RightX fund, it was the second largest inflow for bearish trades of last week in the whole time that RightX has been alive, which they've been alive for a long time. I don't know the exact amount, but like for sure prior to 1990. I know that. Big number, okay? Hey, let's go to our man, Frank from Gloucester. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
I'm doing great. You staying warm?
Oh, we're fine. Yeah, geez, it's up in the high 20s today. Take your coat off.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Keep you guys tough up there, man.
Oh, yeah. Boy, Gloucester, they're walking around in flip-flops right into December, for goodness sakes.
I know. That's pretty cool, man. No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. So, PDI, huh? PDI.
Yeah, God, I got so many I want to ask you about. This is a crazy market.
It is.
Going everywhere, every which way.
It is.
This PDI I held for a long time.
Okay.
If you look at a long-term chart, you can see what's going on.
Okay, so let's see. It's a PIMCO Dynamic Income Fund, non-diversified. Okay, let me see. Oh, this must be a bond fund, right? I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
Come on.
I'll tell you in a second. But
why isn't this coming up? No, I have it. I'm trying to get the holdings. There's the holdings. Okay, I see. I
want to buy back in. I'm chomping at the bit here.
Value. Okay, so this is it's a bond fund, corporate bonds, mortgage bonds, small government bonds, not a lot. You got average 3%, 2%. Okay, I see what's happening here.
But don't miss the dividend. The dividend's about 10%.
So they got that leveraged out. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I know it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'd be careful.
I wonder if they're trying to get ahead of the inflation curve here. A year from now, maybe that's what these guys will have to be paying.
Well, I'd be careful with this, Frank, because what's happening is this. Here, so let's talk about it fundamentally first, right? So if I bring this back, holdings, what you're going to see is that when the holdings come in, so this is a fund, a closed-end fund, right? Closed-end management fund.
Yep.
And those rates there, as rates get higher, this fund will probably go lower. Because, just stay with us for a second, Frank, all right?
Oh, sure.
Awesome, man. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 21, Nasdaq's down 59, S&P's off 11.5. We got some selling coming into the close here. We're talking with our man Frank from Gloucester, and we are talking about PDI. You know what I want to do, Frank? First, I'm going to bring up the 10-year Treasury, okay? Because what has happened here is this, folks, okay, is that the 10-year Treasury is a confirmed ABC structure down. It took out the B point after consolidation, has the volume behind the move. I'll bring this up and you can see how this is kind of shaking out. So you can see that on Friday we did 2.1 million contracts. It had to do more than 1.9. And when you set this up, you know, this is, even if I take it from, there, we get 130 to 127, you get 3 points. That's going to bring it to like 125, 124. So the headline on that will be that our 10-year is over 2% now. Okay, it's 1.91. I suspect the 30-year didn't have the volume, folks, but this broke lower. So I expect that's where it's going to go. So now if we go back to PDI, what happens here is that an income fund like this is going to go lower as rates go higher, because the aspect of these are holdings that they've had for a while. You know, you can see the percentage rates in them. Typical of what they should have been. You know, at that point, meaning
that's a basic understanding I should have. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm excited about some of these high yields. With the REITs, there are a bunch of REITs like this with high yields too.
This is what you want to find.
To behave the same way?
No, they would be the same way, but this is what you want to find. And I'll wrap my head around this, Frank and folks. What does happen is this. There's going to be newer ones out there that start laddering up. And if they're laddering up, then you really get action, because what ends up happening is that you're taking advantage of the higher interest rates as they go up. Bond funds. Bond funds right now are very dangerous, because we're going higher, man. Meaning we're going higher in rates, lower in higher in yields. That's kind of how this is set up. And it's not the end of the world either. The way I'm looking at this more than anything. You probably heard me last week. I get, if you're talking the real estate market, what I'm talking here, folks, is that, people saying, oh, this is going to, croak the real estate market. It's not even close, okay? The bottom line is that, the 10-year can go to 2.5, and you're still only going to be paying 4.5 for a 30-year mortgage. So, if you think that's a lot, well, it's not. It's particularly not, because I don't think the Fed's going to have the guts to keep to go up 0.5% or to keep going up. That's what it really comes down to, so.
Hey, if you have time, take a look at Alibaba.
Oh, yeah, let's look at it right now. I saw this. What's so funny, Frank? This is the first stock I looked at today, and the reason I did, folks, is that SoftBank was selling Alibaba, okay? And, my take on SoftBank, this is that they're not the best traders in the world. Trust me. And what they do have is that they have so much money. It's unbelievable, though, okay? So, I mean, I've followed Sun all the way since 1998, okay? And the bottom line, he always makes it out of it. I like this setup, Frank. You know, it'd be really great if tomorrow it gets under this low of today, 113, because the setup is there.
Tomorrow is earnings.
Oh, is it?
Tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow's earnings. So let the earnings come out first. It might pop higher, but I'd let them come out first. Well, here, let me do this. Alibaba. Let me see if I can bring this. I can bring this up. One second. Alibaba. I want to bring this up. There we go. I want to bring this up in Hong Kong. Let me see how this is trading in Hong Kong. So, okay, so Hong Kong had the swing low of 109. Come down there, broke with 75 million versus 105. Came down last night at 54. Yeah, I'd still let it come out with numbers, but I get a feeling this is setting up, man. It looks to me like you got a pretty good setup, and I like the idea that SoftBank was actually selling it, but I'd let it come out with the numbers first, Frank.
Okay.
Cooking, man.
All right.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Bye-bye.
Let's go talk. We got to talk gold, man. Okay, so we finally got some action out here in gold. You know, as I said, when I was talking with our man, Mr. Dave Mazda, the bottom line is that on Nugget, okay, this is blowing away a B point with volume. Okay, so the B point out here in Nugget was 47.30. Had needed 2.4 million. We already got 2.6 million. That sets up, let's see, 47.30, $6.5. Okay, so that sets up a 50. Well, we're already at 48, but that big deal. That sets up 50. The swing point's 54. That wants to go. Excuse me. We go look at RGLD, Royal Gold. That's going to need more volume. Franco-Nevada. A lot of the equities still need more volume, no doubt. Oh, this is peeking its head up. Oh, this is good. Okay, so Franco-Nevada is up 330. It's going to need more volume, but it's got good price going with it, man. Last Thursday, you can see it was pushing on that swing point with 635,000 contracts. I mean, shares. That's what it needed, and it was going into 585,000. So Franco-Nevada is going to make that run to 130. What's that? 138.95 up there. And then let's go take a look at Newmont and see if we get any more buyers in Newmont out here. Oh, Newmont's going, man. Yeah, we're going, man. Newmont's got the volume, too. Newmont's an ABC up. There we go. Okay, man. Here we go. 62.66. 59. 3.5 gets you 64. It's going to the swing point. We're going up 65.45. Newmont. It's pretty wild. Let's go see who's buying Newmont, because it's got to be Fidelity, man. They've been buying this thing hand over fist. Well, I don't know if they have. I'm just saying whoever is buying it's been buying it hand over fist. Okay, so. Oh, look at that. No? 22. Any 22s? There's 22. What is that? That's Invesco, but that's just an ETF. 22. Nothing on 22. Okay. 22. Well, there's a lot of people going into it. Evidently, there's not a lot of large funds going into it. They're already into it, but what I would have really liked to see there is is Fidelity buying even more. We go to the GDX. Here we go. GDX is an ABC up too. We got action, man. Yep. GDX is blowing away the swing point. 18 million versus 15. That's 31. 28.5. So, yeah, this is on its way up to that 33.19. Silver's really caught a bid, man. And it's always good when silver's caught a bid. And what also happened in the metal market, folks, is this, is that when we were coming back down testing the lower end of the consolidation last week, silver didn't get to the lower end of the consolidation. It was showing that it was much stronger than gold, and out here today, it has the action. So it just may be that silver's going to basically drive this thing higher. Dow Industrials right now trading, where are you, Dow? Trading up 32, NASDAQ down 62, S&P's off 10.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 54. We get the Nasdaq off 107, S&P's off 25. Guess what, folks? You're going to love this, man. If you're a bull, you should love this, okay? Now, I understand it's pulling back, but this is what it's doing again, okay? So picture this. You're pulling back, and you only have 71 million shares, and you're going against 118 million, as well as going against 152. That's a market that wants to go higher. I mean, the bottom line is that, yes, it gave it up in price out here, but it didn't get over the highs of Friday, went sideways, pulled back. NDX 100 is doing the exact same thing. You take a look at the NDX, and what you have with the NDX, bottom line is that you're pulling back $3.78 in the Qs. You're coming into 86 million, and you've only done 52. And you're coming into 94 also. This is a cool market to trade, folks, okay? There's not many times that you get, as I said to our man Dave Mazda, when you come down so hard, you come back. The way this is trading, and you keep testing, you keep pulling back like that, man, you're going to go higher. I suspect, number one, you're going to get that ABC structure on the way up. We're going to go after that, baby. And we'll see from there. I mean, if it's just a huge consolidation, which would be really cool, though, because this is where price and volume basically shine. You know, you get a trader's market, you can get flipped around real easy because you get down so fast. That being said, the real question is that are we going to have a consolidation? And the consolidation would be basically a 600-point S&P consolidation, because that's where we've gone so far, from the highs to the lows. And guess what? A 600-point consolidation. We could do that for, year and a half. And if that's what we do, oh my God, you're all going to have some fun. That's the bottom line, because that's a plenty wide enough consolidation that you don't need the very top and don't need the very bottom. You get that big fat piece in the middle. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 in the morning. Great show. Look at him, folks.